So, hey, I don't know if we're doing the videos anymore, just because, we have the Tumblr now. I don't know. Are we still doing these, I guess? And also, how are we gonna do the Tumblr thing? Are we gonna, like, each post, like, a rant per week? Or, like, I don't know. Let's figure out what exactly we're gonna do for that. Anyway, today I wanted to address something that I was just thinking about, because I'm watching Glee, because, I don't know, I like Glee. The show's decent. I really like Jane Lynch's character, the mean cheerleading coach. In fact, she's probably, like, most of the reason that I watch the show. She's hilarious. Oh, and I'm noticing, I've always kind of hated the way that, like, Kurt, the gay boy, is, treated. Like, I mean, not by his peers, but, like, just by the writers. He's, like, a plot point. I don't know if you've seen The United States of Tara, but it's a pretty good show. And they have, like, one of their okay, here's a summary. I guess it focuses around this lady who has a dissociative identity disorder or multiple personalities. And, her, like, family and how they deal with it. Like, one personality is, like, this guy, this, like, super manly man. One's, like, this out-of-control teenage girl, and one's this, like, 50s housewife type chick. And then a few more come up. There's one who's, like, a 5-year-old girl, and one who's, like, a rabid animal squirrel thing. And then near the end, this one really scary guy comes up. Anyway, unimportant. But one of the kids, like, the lady's son, is gay. And, I mean, later on, they start treating it like a plot point, like they do with all gay characters. But he's just a kid. He's just their kid who happens to be gay. And they don't treat it, you know, it's not a huge deal. It's just like you'd treat any other teenage story with, like, a boy and a girl, except it's a boy and a boy. Whatever. He's a regular teenager with teenage issues, but he happens to be gay. And I like how they did that in that show. Anyway, back to Glee. So they treat this kid like a plot point, and I don't like that, because, I mean, I don't know. I mean, my gay friends, their lives aren't quite, like, not an episode of fucking the OC. It's not as dramatic. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay the problems that, like, gay people face, but I'm just saying there's more to it than what they make it seem like on the show, you know? Like, he's not treated like a person, he's like a charity case, and that's a little offensive to me, I guess. But here's the real point of my rant. What's even more offensive is, you know, the two cheerleaders who are, like, secretly kind of dating each other, Brittany and Santana. Their relationship is, like, a joke in the show. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I don't like how super seriously they take the gay kid and his life, because it makes it seem like his only point as a human being is as, like, a spectacle of awful and oppression, when in reality he has a life like any other human being. But fucking, at least he gets, like, some, you know, attention, and the, like, issues he faces. This lesbian relationship is like a joke. And then I was on Tumblr, and I actually like this campaign a lot, but there's a series of anti-rape posters that tries to be all-inclusive with, like, mixed race couples, and there's exactly one gay couple, and it's 2 guys. But there are no lesbian couples, and it's like, well, you know, lesbians can fucking get sexually assaulted by other women as well. Trust me, it happens. And I don't know, I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, we're seeing, like, supposedly a lot of progress with the gay rights movement, but when people think gay rights movement, they think 2 men. They never think 2 girls. And a lot of people think that is because women aren't as oppressed by, like, society, because people think lesbians are hot. But that's exactly the point. There's, like, fetishizing lesbianism, and that's not very good either. I mean, I've talked about how I think it's really horrible and objectifying that girls, mostly suburban teen girls, will, like, kind of objectify gay men, like they're Barbie dolls, like, I want a gay best friend, oh my god, I want someone to go shopping with. And I just want to say, me and my gay best friends have never once set foot in a, well, actually, we went to Ragstock once, but I don't go shopping. We play, like, video games and Pokemon cards and gossip and eat French toast. It's fun. Oh, I miss my friend Jessie so much. But I mean, and I mean that's objectification. But lesbians are like sexually objectified by straight men. That's like the opposite of what I want, at least, to be. Like, if I want to date a girl, I don't want straight men to make it their business, because this isn't their business. A straight man has, and even a gay man, has no place in a relationship between two women. I don't know, I feel like it's not taken that lesbians, and even worse for like bisexuals or people who primarily prefer women but are dating a boy for anyway, or whatever. I don't know. I don't really have a label for myself. I don't have a label. No, sounds douchey, but for bisexuals it's worse because people don't think it's a real thing. Like, my grandmother doesn't believe that bisexuality is a real, like, orientation. And I'm like, ugh, so close-minded. But I don't know. It bothers me. Like, we're not taken seriously at all, and it makes me sad, Megan. No one even recognizes it. I'm not saying we should stop, like, worrying about gay men in the similar situation. That's not what I'm saying at all. I think that they deserve attention too. I just wish that lesbians were taken seriously as well. So that's my rant for the day. Let me know how the Tumblr thing is gonna work. Okay? So I will see you eventually, either through Tumblr, through YouTube, or in person or something. Bye!